Okay folks, another reuse as we're doing. I did find a whole lot of magazines in a cupboard and I'm really happy because I got a lot of magazines to utilise for these demos. So yeah, you probably know this is going to be a magazine. I won't say which one until we show it. Okay, let's see what we have. We've done this one, the front cover. So the front cover is none other than the arsehole known as Tim Cook, arsehole of Apple. And we're not interested in him, we've already done him. We're interested in a picture. So we've got here some pictures here of some Italian shit. It says Eternal Beauty. Yeah, right, Eternal my ass. But let's see, we're going to focus in on that section. So we've got this whole page. We're focusing on that. So it's just going to be another piece of detailed work. Now we just have to find how to put it in the corner. So, but yeah, Tim Cook's an arsehole. That's another story. But there's all this luxury shit that goes with this magazine, as well as everything's about money these days, and if you're not in the money, you're not in anything. I'm just gonna see if I can make this one come up a treat. And that's come up looking quite interesting. I do think maybe we could utilise it like that. Maybe we can move it down a bit, I'm going to think. Going to try it again. But yeah, these are all rich people and assholes, scumbags who just care about money. And you don't get the feeling like they care about people like myself who are less fortunate, who use technology. I don't buy Apple products anymore. I've owned only a total of 2 of them. I mainly do Android, but I'm not a fangirl of Android either. And that's come up looking like I've pushed it down too far. So I'm going to move it up a bit. This looks better like that. But yeah, I'm not a fangirl or a fan of any of these companies, not even the people that make this photocopier get any kind of fan status from me. I'm not a fangirl. I'm a person who takes design seriously, and I have more to criticise and more to make fun of than I do of any kind of praise or any kind of so-called worship for the company that a lot of people who are into technology typically do. There's a lot of people worship these technology people, and it's really quite sad because these companies get the worship from so many people, and yet they don't care about us. They don't care about the environment. They don't care about anything but their fucking dumbass revenue, and they don't care about anything but themselves and their money. And you just get the feeling that they're really cold and hard people, and you know, they've got your life and they've got our lives in their hand. You know, that we use their technology, we rely on it, and it lets us down a lot of the time, and it doesn't work as well as it should, and it's a real fucking rort, and I really hate it, folks. I don't appreciate being taken. And that's come up looking, I think that version's better because that's right up against the edge. So I don't know which one we're going to utilise. We're going to utilise that one. But basically I really don't have any respect or admiration for the tech or the photocopier industries. I see them as a bunch of profiteering fucktards, monkeys. Monkeys are not racism or homophobic slur, but monkey is in a low intelligence for product design and marketing, and it's just shit. They just make shit. So I call them monkeys because they're like monkeys. They're not smart enough. They're not humans enough. They're not human enough to make a decent product. They're just fucking apes. They're primitive fucking idiots who care only about money. And they just take us users and customers for a ride. And I'm not happy with the company that built this photocopier. This photocopier is going to become obsolete in the next few months, or less than a few months, and I'm preparing for not having a photocopier that will work. I'll be off the service agreement will probably be revoked because they can't guarantee this availability of spare parts. So not having spare parts or service is a big problem when you own a photocopier, or should I say running a photocopier. I don't actually own this machine. I've got it on a bank loan, which I am struggling to afford. I'm trying to get this stuff to go to air on the 6 o'clock news, and it's really proven to be more difficult than I thought. So I need equipment, and I really need a machine. If this machine could last me 10 years, that would be brilliant, because then I'll have plenty of time. But I don't have much time because of this, and I'm trying to get using this as my workhorse. Else, the only other way I can do demos if this machine is no longer on a service agreement is for me to go public and go to public places like libraries and office works, but I don't have quite as much control over what I'm doing as I do having it in my home. And I really need a photocopier, and if this photocopier can't supply me as a workhorse, it's just going to sit here gathering dust, doing nothing, and I won't have anything useful for it. I don't like useless things. Okay. So I really wish the photocopier industry could be a more sustainable industry instead of this unsustainable shit that they've put out. And I can't afford this bank loan if I can't pay it off. So I'm going to end up with a machine that doesn't work, which I really hate. But I'm hoping I'll be out of here soon before then. Trying to get on the 6 o'clock news on Channel 9 here in Sydney, Australia. If you're fucking watching this stuff from around the world on my YouTube or wherever the social media that I've got it on. YouTube especially is the best place to go for my full-length videos. And yeah, that's come up looking quite interesting. I think we can now call this demo quits.